Hey everyone, welcome back to our series on building a thriving podiatry practice. Starting a business is like building a house. You need a solid foundation, strong walls, and a roof that doesn't leak. In today's digital age, you need a fantastic front door. That's your online presence. When's the last time you didn't check a business online first? Your website and social media are the first impression. They're your digital storefront, open 24/7. Let's delve into crafting an online presence that attracts and retains patients. We'll explore the importance of a well-designed website, the power of social media, and managing your online reputation. By the end, you'll establish a robust online presence. Let's get started. First things first, let's talk about your website. It's the heart of your online presence, the virtual waiting room where potential patients get their first glimpse of what you're all about. Imagine walking into an actual waiting room. You want it to be welcoming, right? Comfortable seating, maybe some calming music, and definitely not a pile of outdated magazines. The same principle applies to your website. A cluttered, outdated, or difficult-to-navigate website can be a real turnoff. It's like having a messy waiting room with flickering lights and uncomfortable chairs. This is where user experience and design come into play. Is your website easy on the eyes? Can visitors find the information they need quickly and effortlessly? Is it mobile-friendly? Because let's be real, most people are browsing on their phones these days. In other words, your website needs to be more than just a digital brochure. It needs to be an engaging, informative, and user-friendly hub that reflects the professionalism and care you bring to your practice. Speaking of mobile friendliness, we need to talk about the elephant in the virtual room: mobile optimization. Over 50% of web traffic now comes from mobile devices, which means if your website isn't optimized for smartphones and tablets, you're potentially turning away half of your potential patient base. Think about it. Someone's experiencing foot pain, they pull out their phone to search for relief, and bam, they stumble upon your website. But the text is tiny, the images are distorted, and navigating the menus feels like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. Frustrating, right? That's why having a responsive website design is crucial. A responsive design automatically adjusts your website's layout and content to fit any screen size, ensuring a smooth and enjoyable browsing experience whether someone's on their laptop, tablet, or phone. Remember, a frustrated potential patient is just a click away from finding a competitor with a more mobile-friendly website. Don't let that happen to you. Now let's talk about the meat and potatoes of your website, the content. It's not enough to just have a visually appealing website. It also needs to provide valuable and informative content that resonates with your target audience. Think of your website as a source of information and education for potential patients. What are their common concerns? What questions do they have about foot and ankle health? What are the latest advancements in podiatry? By addressing these topics through blog posts, articles, videos, or even interactive tools, you can establish yourself as a trusted authority in your field. And remember, good content isn't just informative, it's also engaging. Use clear and concise language. Break up your text with visuals, and don't be afraid to show some personality. After all, you're not just trying to attract patients, you're trying to connect with them on a human level. Okay, you've got a beautifully designed website, chock full of engaging and informative content. But how do you actually turn those website visitors into booked appointments? That's where a clear and compelling call to action comes in. A call to action is essentially a gentle nudge, guiding your website visitors towards taking the next step, whether it's booking an appointment, scheduling a consultation, or simply getting in touch. This could be a prominently displayed button that says, "Book now," a contact form at the bottom of each page, or even a pop-up that encourages visitors to subscribe to your newsletter. The key here is to make it as easy as possible for potential patients to reach out and engage with your practice. Don't make them hunt for your contact information or jump through hoops to schedule an appointment. Remember, the goal is to create a seamless and user-friendly experience from start to finish. Alright, so you've got a fantastic website. It's visually appealing, easy to navigate, and bursting with valuable content. But how do you convince potential patients that you're the real deal, the podiatrist of their dreams? Well, that's where the power of social proof comes in. Think about it. When you're trying a new restaurant or buying a product online, what's one of the first things you do? You check the reviews, right? You want to hear what other people are saying because let's face it, we're social creatures, hardwired to trust the opinions and experiences of others. The same principle applies to choosing a healthcare provider. Potential patients want to know that others have had positive experiences with your practice. They want to see that you're trustworthy, competent, and dare I say, good with feet. That's why patient testimonials and reviews are pure gold when it comes to building trust and credibility online. They provide that all-important social proof that you're not just making empty promises, you're delivering real results for real people. So, how do you effectively incorporate patient testimonials into your online presence? Well, think of it like curating a museum exhibition, but instead of showcasing ancient artifacts, you're showcasing glowing reviews from happy feet. First and foremost, make those testimonials prominent. Don't bury them deep within your website where no one will ever find them. Consider creating a dedicated testimonials page or highlighting them on your homepage. You can even sprinkle them throughout your website like little nuggets of social proof, and don't be afraid to get creative. You can use a variety of formats to showcase your testimonials, from simple text-based quotes to eye-catching quote sliders, even video testimonials for that extra personal touch. Now, when it comes to choosing which testimonials to feature, it's not just about picking the most effusive praise. The most effective testimonials are those that highlight specific aspects of your care that resonate with potential patients. For instance, instead of just saying Dr. Smith is the best, a more impactful testimonial might say, I was so nervous about getting my bunions treated, but Dr. Smith was incredibly patient and compassionate throughout the entire process. He took the time to explain everything in detail and answered all of my questions thoroughly. See the difference? That testimonial not only highlights Dr. Smith's expertise, but also his empathy and communication skills, qualities that are incredibly important to patients. So, encourage your satisfied patients to be specific in their praise. What did they appreciate most about their experience? What were their concerns going in, and how did you address them? The more detailed and specific the testimonials, the more authentic and impactful they'll be. Now, it's important to remember that building trust through testimonials and reviews isn't a one-way street. It's about engaging in a conversation, showing potential patients that you're listening and that you care. Take the time to respond to reviews, both positive and negative. Thank patients for their kind words and address any concerns or negative feedback with professionalism and empathy. Remember, how you handle negative reviews can be just as important as how you showcase positive ones. By responding to reviews thoughtfully and genuinely, you demonstrate that you value your patients' feedback and that you're committed to providing the best possible care. And that, my friends, goes a long way in building trust and loyalty. So, you're ready to dive into the world of social media? That's fantastic. But hold on a second before you start posting pictures of your lunch. It's essential to choose the right platforms for your podiatry practice. Each platform has its own unique audience and rules. Facebook, the grandparent of social media, has massive reach. Instagram, perfect for showcasing before and after photos. LinkedIn, for professional networking. Choose based on your target audience and goals. It's better to have a strong presence on a few channels than to spread yourself too thin. Okay, you've picked your platforms. Now what? It's time to talk content, the lifeblood of any social media strategy. Your content should be informative, engaging, and visually appealing. Think about the questions your patients frequently ask. Create short videos explaining common treatments, or posts debunking foot care myths. Get creative and think outside the box. Use before and after photos to showcase your skills. Highlight the positive impact on patients' lives. Social media is about building a community. Encourage interaction by asking questions and responding to comments. Run polls or contests to engage your audience. Give people a platform to share their experiences. Be consistent with your posts. Don't just post once a month, plan your posts in advance and stick to a schedule. Consistency keeps your audience engaged. You're a podiatrist, which means you're an expert in foot and ankle care. And you know what? People want to hear from experts. Social media gives you a fantastic platform to share your knowledge, establish your credibility, and become a trusted resource in your community. Think about it. People go online to find information, and what better source of information about foot health than a board-certified podiatrist? Share informative articles, write blog posts, or even create short videos discussing common foot problems, prevention tips, and the latest advancements in podiatric care. But remember, it's not about bombarding your followers with technical jargon. Keep your language clear, concise, and easy to understand. Use visuals whenever possible to break up text and make your content more engaging. And don't be afraid to inject some personality into your posts. Let people see the human side of you and your practice. By consistently providing valuable and informative content, you'll position yourself as a thought leader in your field, build trust with your audience, and ultimately attract more patients to your practice. Social media isn't a one-way street. It's not just about broadcasting your message to the masses. It's about building relationships, fostering a sense of community, and engaging with your followers in a meaningful way. Respond to comments, answer questions, and participate in conversations. Show your audience that you're listening, that you care, and that you're invested in their well-being. And don't underestimate the power of a simple thank you. Acknowledge positive feedback, show gratitude for shares and mentions, and make your followers feel appreciated. Think of social media as an extension of your practice. Just like you would greet your patients with a smile and a warm welcome, extend that same level of warmth and approachability to your online interactions. Remember, building a strong online presence takes time and effort. But by consistently creating valuable content, engaging with your audience, and showcasing your expertise, you can leverage the power of social media to attract new patients, strengthen relationships with existing ones, and ultimately grow your podiatry practice. Let's talk about something called NAP consistency. No, not the kind of nap you take after a long day at the clinic, although those are important too. NAP stands for name, address, and phone number, and it's crucial for your online presence to have this information consistent across all platforms. Imagine you're a potential patient searching for a podiatrist in your area. You find different business listings with slightly different phone numbers or addresses. Confusing, right? It might even make you question the legitimacy of the business. Inconsistency creates confusion, undermines your credibility, and can even hurt your search engine rankings. Search engines like Google use NAP information to verify the legitimacy of your business and determine local search rankings. If your information is inconsistent, it can send mixed signals to Google, making it harder for potential patients to find you online. So, how do you ensure NAP consistency? Start by auditing all your online listings, including your website, social media profiles, online directories, and even your Google My Business listing. Make sure your NAP information is identical across all platforms down to the last detail. Beyond NAP consistency, maintaining a consistent brand identity across all your online platforms is equally important. This includes using the same logo, color scheme, imagery style, and even tone of voice. Think of your brand as your practice's personality. It's how people perceive you, and you want that perception to be consistent and memorable. When your branding is cohesive, it creates a sense of familiarity and trust with your audience. They know what to expect from you, whether they're visiting your website, scrolling through your Facebook page, or reading your latest blog post. This consistency extends to your content as well. The tone and style of your writing, the topics you cover, and the overall message you convey should align with your brand identity. Creating a brand guidelines document can be incredibly helpful for maintaining consistency. This document outlines your brand's visual identity, logo, colors, fonts, as well as your brand voice and tone. Maintaining consistent information across platforms isn't just about pleasing Google or creating a pretty online presence. It's about providing a seamless and positive experience for your patients. When your information is accurate and up to date, it makes it easier for patients to find you, contact you, and schedule appointments. They don't have to waste time searching for your correct phone number or second-guessing your business hours. Think about the user experience on your website. Is it easy to navigate? Can patients find the information they need quickly and easily? Is your contact information clearly displayed on every page? These small details can make a big difference in how patients perceive your practice. Remember, a positive patient experience online can translate into positive word-of-mouth marketing and increased patient loyalty. Maintaining a consistent online presence isn't a one-time task, it's an ongoing process. Businesses evolve, information changes, and you need to make sure your online presence reflects those changes. Schedule regular audits of your online listings, social media profiles, and website content to ensure everything is up to date and accurate. Check for broken links, outdated information, and inconsistencies in your NAPI information. It's also a good idea to set up Google Alerts for your practice name and any variations of your business name. This will notify you if your business is mentioned anywhere online, allowing you to monitor your online reputation and address any inconsistencies or inaccuracies promptly. Remember, a consistent online presence is a sign of a trustworthy and reliable business. By prioritizing consistency, you'll not only improve your search engine rankings but also enhance your brand reputation and provide a better experience for your patients. Let's recap what we covered. We discussed creating an optimized website, building trust with testimonials, leveraging social media, and maintaining consistent information. These steps strengthen your digital footprint. Up next, local SEO strategies. Don't miss it. Subscribe and hit the bell icon. Thank you. See you in part 3.